relationship?
No, I've been out of a bad relationship for several years now, and it was bad.
So you don't want to you don't want to get hurt? Are you being a little bit overly protective of your? I mean, even if you met somebody that you thought, oh my God, he is so cute and so sweet.
Yes, actually, there is somebody right now that I have kind of a crush on, but I would be afraid to date him just because of what happened to me back then.
You really got hurt that bad?
Yes.
But was it worth it?
What do you mean?
Was the love worth it?
Well, I really liked this guy. Liked him a lot.
But was it a happy relationship is what I'm saying.
It was. That's the thing. It was a very happy relationship, and then out of nowhere, he just stood me up.
Wow. That's amazing. I'm so sorry. Bless your heart. I feel your pain. My daughter had that happen. Oh, that's got to hurt.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, he...
Yeah. What did he do?
Go ahead. Tell him again, Holly. Is that Holly talking?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Holly.
Well, what happened was... Hi. What happened was, I met this man, and his name... Well, I guess he wasn't really a man, because we were young. We were young at the time. And his name was Danny. And there was, like, another girl there. And, like, I used to do acting and stuff all the time. And so I was new, and here's this Danny and this Sarah there, and they've both been in the business for a long time, and they were the quote-unquote cool people. So I got there, I did my acting, and they were impressed. And usually they were people to kind of be by themselves. But they actually talked to me, and they actually started, like, giving me pointers and stuff like that, and they would hang out with me and stuff like that. And we became a very tight threesome group. And at the time, Danny and Sarah, they were on and off again relationship. But eventually, Danny and I became boyfriend and girlfriend. And the other girl saw no problem with that, and we were both good friends. But as time went by, Danny, he was a really good actor. He decided he was going to go to Hollywood, and he was going to take both of us with him. And when the day came for him to actually do it, he took her and not me. And then when I called him up, I was like, what happened? And he said he was only using me. So
oh my
that was it.
God.
And I talked to Chris and Kiss about this, but I didn't tell them this part. He doesn't work in this field anymore, but I, at the time, had a cousin who worked in broadcasting. And I told Danny this, and apparently he just wanted me to use me to get to that resource.
I'm so sad.
So sad.
It is.
Did he ever say the words, I love you or anything? Mr. Solution, what would you say to somebody? Mr. Solution is an author on the study of the male-female relationship. And so, yeah.
I kind of wanted to respond to something Mr. Solution said about...
Please do.
Because he was onto something, but I was trying to clarify. But you're right that there are various contexts of love. Actually, being in time I spent in ministry school and so forth, you're right that in the Greek there are 4 types of love, and you mentioned 3 of them. And then the one that you mentioned I thought was actually a key, and was agape, meaning the sort of selfless love that you give to such an extent, despite the fact that it might not be to your benefit. That in fact, in many cases, it's to your detriment. It's often described as what
I honestly don't believe
loving your haters.
Christian context sometimes.
Loving your haters. It's like
I find that.
Go ahead.
I find that really, I think the problem with a lot of relationships, at least in America, is sort of this lack of agape. And I think for love to really work, you need all 4 of those to work in the long run, because it's all love, but in different contexts, where storge is probably going to be the last. That's part of that love that you have for within the family, that one in which you put up with the idiosyncratic ones of others, but you don't break relationship because they're family. That's sort of storge love. And that's sort of like the last to develop, I think. But all those things have to be maintained and require different actions at a different time. And I think agape is probably one thing that's lacking, because that requires a form of selflessness. But in America, we're given this we're told you need love, you want love, you got to have love. At the same time, we're told you're independent, you're individual, and they completely almost renounce anything having to do with solidarity. But to have solidarity requires some selflessness. And so it's sort of these conflicting principles that are put in on people, and they're trying to maintain them both. And I think that is often the source of a lot of conflict in relationships. Does that kind of make sense?
Well, in today's world, I honestly don't believe that there's such a thing as selfless love, and I've only seen actual selfless love like one time, and other than that, I probably will never feel it again. And I honestly don't believe it exists.
You're right.
What about the love between a mother? What about the love between a mother and a
child? To say that you haven't seen anything doesn't exist either. I'm sorry. What did you say?
I said, what about the love between a mother and a child?
True. I mean, but I was closest with my grandpa, and unfortunately he passed away. So, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Mr. Solution,
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Just a couple of, no, I actually mentioned four distinctions of love: agapeo or agape, storge, phileo, and eros.
What are all these words? Are these like Greek words?
I was thinking of
they're Greek words.
They're like a little strange.
The English language is really limited.
It's very intelligent.
The English language is really limited. But the Greek, they really break it apart into different contexts, and so especially with love. So yeah, she's right. And
right.
Yeah, but I'm
it's
saying
an analytical.
Focus on like three of the key ones. You definitely focus on three of the key ones that I thought were important. I think raised some serious questions about. I think we need all of those things in a relationship, and often we try too hard. Some people focus on just the eros, or some people so in love with love kind of delude themselves into thinking that they're agape and they're giving, and really just open themselves up to abuse because all they really want is just to be loved. And that's different than agape. That's codependency. You know?
Very good. Very good. Damn. I love this. I love intelligent topics like this. Did you hear what he just said? That was brilliant.
I had no idea what he just said because I'm not that smart. Did you go to love college or something? Like, did you major in love?
No. What he said is there are some people out there.
I did go to ministry school, but
there are some
Mennonite school. What is that?
I listen, I guess.
There are some people out there that claim to love everybody and love this and love that, when in fact it's nothing more than a codependency of needing to be loved because perhaps they didn't have it as a child or they were, whatever. And I think that is brilliantly put. Very good. I've never heard anything. So what did you think about that, Mr. Solution?
Well, exactly. We all need love. We are what's known as gregarious. We're social by nature. And what happens, though, is for most of us, because there's been a culture shift, we don't have a method for achieving love. We can get it if we will just suspend our egos just a little bit and then develop a process. I'm looking at a study. This was a study that just came out actually this month. Actually, it was on the 13th of August. And it says 2/3 of men think that women should pay on dates. Now, this is very germane.
They believe in going Dutch.
This is germane to the discussion we're having here. And this was presented by Chapman University in California. And now it was the results were entered in New York at the American Sociological Association, the 108th annual meeting. And basically what it's saying here, Debbie, you may want to, actually the title is 2/3 of men think that women should pay on dates. That's the title of the article. And what it says here is that, this inhibits us from talking to each other. If most people will agree that communication is very necessary. It's essential to a healthy relationship. But again, we don't know how to go about that communicating. We've lost our way. And I'm going to say that women really are the controllers of communicating. And if you all develop an attitude of communicating with men just in a healthy way, you end up ultimately selecting a man that's more compatible, all things being equal. And you make men feel really good, and you feel good. And I think there just needs to be more of that, as opposed to the chase. For example, just reciting from this article here, it says the paper was titled, "Who Pays for Dates?" was based on survey data from 17,000 heterosexual and unmarried participants, 4,000 of whom provided written responses. So that's a fairly large group. And it says the study found that 64% of men surveyed believe that women should pay their own way on dates. with 44% admitting that they would stop dating a woman who never paid.
So that's Chris Top seems to vehemently disagree with you, and I want to hear him say this. Chris?
The article.
Well, I'm just kind of old school. I think if a guy and a girl go out, I think the guy should always pay, even if she asks him. That's just the way I was brought up. Now, if you're in a relationship for a while and you're dating for a while, then I don't think there's anything wrong with both of you chipping in. But I think at least at first the guy should pay.
Well, see what I'm sorry. You Chris?
Those are fighting words.
Is this Chris?
Yes, that's
Chris.
Chris.
Okay. But what happened, Chris? And they're mentioning what's going on here. I don't know. Are you dating now? Are you in a healthy relationship?
For the most part, it's healthy. Yeah.
She's on the line, Mr. Solution. She's on the line with him.
I just wanted to find out how that philosophy was working out for you. That's all.
Well, I mean, we're 3 years into a relationship now. It's a little different now.
Right.
I agree. I'm agreeing with Christoph.
Okay, so somebody say it again, please.
Okay, sorry. I'm agreeing with Christoph, and here's why. Okay, I think that men are supposed to be gentlemen, and I think it's the classy and gentlemanly thing to do. I think at like the first part of the stage, it's very classy for a man to pay. Only a moron and a jackass would have their girl pay for the food. I mean, come on. What kind of jackass has their girlfriend on the first date pay for the food? I mean, come on.
Well, there's a context. I mean, again, there is no hard and fast rule. One should always do this or one should do that. Like, I'm with Chris on this, but at the same time,
but see, she committed an anachronism, a misplaced chronology. When a man is just meeting a woman, she's not his woman. I agree that it's okay for a man to pay for his woman, and there should be reciprocity in the relationship. Okay. But the fact of the matter is, what the woman just said is beautiful, because if we have a place to have this kind of discussion, then it shifts to who's more compatible. Now, a woman who said to me that she felt entitled or gave the essentials that she felt entitled that I should pay, as it says in the article, a lot of men would be out. We wouldn't want to deal with that woman, because what that portends, that she is dictatorial in many, many other areas. If she's not, accommodating and showing deference herself, then probably she's not a good partner.
Accommodating my ass. Listen.
Well, see, that's exactly what I mean. Please continue.
You said what?
Accommodating my ass, okay? As a woman, I expect the man to pay for my dinner. I mean, that is the classy thing to do.
Oh, now, here we go.
Be classy, not
what are you offering?
No.
Exactly.
Listen to Mr. Solution. I want Holly and Mr. Solution to talk. I got to hear this. Go ahead.
Well, for a while. What are you offering, Holly?
What am I offering? I'm offering sex in bed. I have some good sex moves. That's what I'm offering.
Holly!
Okay, that'd be worth it.
Okay, now, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Are you kidding, Holly?
When it's just about sex and it's a prostitute John situation, which is really what you have structured.
Cheeseburger.
You know I was kidding, right?
I'm not. No, I'm teasing. Look, the thing of it is this. First of all, a quality man, he may want sex with you, but he's not going to have sex with you on the first date.
Well, duh.
He can wait, unless you were kidding. Were you kidding?
Yes, I was kidding.
It was obvious sarcasm.
That's fine.
I thought...
Well, and that's fine. And for men and women, and I think you all could create a lot of harmony and laughter if many women, American women particularly, weren't so anal. So many of you...
I wish more were anal.
Nice.
What?
When I say that, I simply mean
you seem to.
No
really
real woman is anal these days. I mean, come on, let's be honest here.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said no real woman is anal these days. Let's be honest here.
Okay, another joke. All right. Well, the thing of it is they are, and we have to. Wait a minute. We have to.
I'm telling you about Sheldon from Third Rock.
Men haven't changed that much, and if we have, according to Pew Research, the Pew Research Center, and I'm sure you guys have heard about them, and also the U.S. Census Department.
The Pew Research. What the fuck is that?
That there are more single people. There's a glut of single people.
Okay, now you're being garrulous and a bit loquacious.
What's that?
I'm sorry, I'm not smart.
Now you're being a bit garrulous and loquacious, and that's why she's sort of coming up with this sort of almost vituperous sarcasm because of the.
I don't even know what these words mean.
I know, right? I'm only in.
I'm speaking in his language, but
I totally know.
I'm only 19 years old, guys.
I don't think you can. But seriously, what I was trying to say is, I think she's right, and I think most women are right. But
all women are right.
Disturbed you seem a bit disturbed by her saying that, which. That's just a cultural thing, but really there is no one answer for it. Because again, I agree that generally the guy should pay. My mom raised me to open the door for women or for my elders, but I remember I was engaged to one woman, and I ended up having to be retrained by my wife after that, because this one woman who I love and we were engaged with, she would yell at me for opening the door, for wanting to pay or wanting to do things. She'd say that my efforts to be chivalrous was actually degrading to her and making her and somehow communicating that I think women are weak and insufficient. And so there's a context. There is no one answer to that. That you have to relate to somebody. It means you have to relate. You can't just read a study or some book or some person, even me, on Blog Talk Radio. You have to relate to that person, find out what are their values, and before answering that kind of question.
Well, while that's true, Chris, there is an answer, and the answer is very simple, as most solutions are. It's being fair. Okay, there's something called being fair, and if people find that they are fair with each other, all things being equal, they can get along a lot better, and the relationship will move a lot further.
All right, well, there's the rub. With relationships, even the healthiest ones, all things are never equal. That's why relationships are so challenging and rewarding.
Yep.
Well,
Debi.
But they're even more challenging, obviously, when one is not with the right person. Compatibility is crucial for the health of a relationship. And well, first of all, let me just say this. Social scientists break relationships down into 3 stages: stimulus, value, and role. Obviously, stimulus, you man, I'm woman, or vice versa, and then we talk in order to understand our values. We have real conversation. And then, of course, based on that conversation, we determine whether or not we're going to have what our roles are. And that's the way it works. And we're just not doing that. Hence, the glut of single people looking for love in all the wrong places.
Debi?
I think women can still feel empowered, and you know, I think they can still feel powerful and still let a guy buy them dinner. I don't think there's any problem with that.
I think people are taking a little too much out of text nowadays. There's a difference between, you know, being a gentleman and doing those things and then taking away her, you know, power and pride and stuff like that.
Right.
Now, see, I can understand Kiss,
you gotta know,
and I can understand Chris Top, but I can't understand the
the
rest of this.
Say that again?
I said I can understand Kiss, and I can understand Chris Top, but I am not smart enough to compete with these other guys. I'm way too young for this shit. They went to Love College. I don't know what that is.
Don't feel bad, Holly. I'm only 13. Don't feel bad.
No Love College. If there was a Love College, I would have applied.
No. Listen to me. It's your opinion, and it's like I've told everybody. If it comes to math, which only 2 + 2 can only equal 4. Other than that, it's a crapshoot. Your opinion is just as important as anybody else's.
Yeah.
It doesn't make anybody more right than you. Okay? You need to stand behind your opinion very firmly, very firmly, okay? And don't back down. Don't back down if that's what you truly believe. Was that Kiss or Tracy? Or the other little girl, the Westgate girl?
Wait.
I forgot your name. I'm sorry, there's so many in here.
Which one?
The one that said
The one who said that she was too young for this.
Yeah, I didn't go to Love College, that one.
Oh, that was me.
No. Stand hard on your beliefs. And that was one of the biggest lessons I had to learn in life. I had to learn that in life. Okay, what was funny about that? God damn it, stop right there. Stop. Stop.
Debbie has gender issues, I think.
Chris, was that you?
Don't feel bad. Debbie didn't know.
Was that you, Chris? I'm taking notes, damn it. I'm watching y'all. Okay, no.
I'm not mad.
But I'm telling you the truth. It's
Wait, what? Westgate's a dude?
Y'all all jealous of me. You're all jealous of me. You all hate me. No, I'm joking.
Oh my God.
I know, I'm being funny. But it's
I think Debbie knew that. I think she's trolling her own listeners.
I'm trolling myself.
She was calling him such a pretty, cute little girl and everything. I'm like, sure, that's a boy.
Oh.
No. Here's
You damaged Westgate for life.
I'm sorry.
The weird thing is
Never going to have to go with
I'm sorry.
He's never going to go on a date. He's never going to pay for the girl's dinner. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, the weird thing is I thought that Westgate was a dude too, but then Debbie kept saying what a nice pretty little girl she was, and I was like, oh, it must be a little
Debbie
girl.
was confusing me too. I didn't know.
No, I didn't know. I was like, why is everyone calling him a girl?
Do you not see the Skype picture? He's so cute.
You see the DJ Daly
Look.
part?
You thought he was a dick.
I'm sorry. I love you. I'm sorry.
How ironic is it in our efforts to empower femininity, we just emasculated everything.
Damn.
How old are you?
I have something that I would like to bring up if anyone would want to, go back and forth with me about this.
And who is this? Is this Kiss talking?
Yes.
Okay.
Today Chris did a show here on Spreaker, and he was talking about clingy girlfriends and stuff like that, and how, guys should stay the same, and, girls try to change their men all the time. And I was sitting there, and I was doing my hair in the bathroom and stuff like that, and I'm listening to him talk, and I'm thinking to myself, why is it okay that guys think that it's okay for them to stay the same, but they expect us to go around them, meaning to change for them?
Kiss. That's a wonderful thing. I actually talked about that on my show today.
I could eat this up and spit it out. And so could
I noticed it. Why is it that the male thinks that it's A-okay that they can be the exact same way they are, but we can change for them, but they cannot change back?
Oh, what about this? I want to add one more topic, and then we're going to discuss this. Listen to me.
Well, I don't think that.
What about on the internet, how if a girl or a female is bad, they call her have you seen her? They judge them by their looks, okay? All girls are judged by, tits or get the fuck off, all that kind of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hate that. They're they'll talk about, okay, let's say me and Chris are on a network, and let's just pretend we're the top, we're both the top stars of that network on internet radio, right?
Mm-hmm.
They would say things like, well, I don't like Chris because he mispronounces words, but I don't like Debbie because she's a fat, ugly bitch. You see what I'm saying? It's always...
I know exactly what you're saying.
It's looks on the internet.
It's disgusting.
You.
No, I'm not
fat.
fat.
Seen your body.
But Debbie, I want to respond
How
to
would
that.
they know?
Go ahead, Mr. Solution. And y'all give Mr. Solution a chance. He's a sweetie.
Well, women present themselves initially, and I would say at the middle and at the end, based on the superficiality of looks. From makeup, now I'm not saying that's all bad. I think it's great that some women use makeup as well. They should. But let's just be candid about it.
They should? Are you serious?
Let him talk.
You lost them immediately after that last sentence.
Most women's power is in the way they look. That's the reason women attack each other. And women are the greatest attackers of each other based upon their looks. I've had women come to me, just strange women that I don't even know, and said to me, "Doesn't she look like a slut in that outfit?" And I'm like, you're caught totally off guard by that. So look, women present themselves completely superficial. It's not about their brains. It's not about their ability to socialize. It's about their looks. So if women cut back on that and put something else of more substance forward, like a personality, I think much of that would abate. What do you think?
Well, I mean, on the radio, that's all Debbie has to offer is her personality. That's what shines through. Yeah. Exactly. But yet people are still going to do the same thing. You know, I think when anybody puts themselves in the spotlight like that, I think that's sort of what they're going to get.
But Chris, why is it when they talk shit about, why is it when they talk bad about you, they don't talk about your looks? They talk about my looks, and they talk about just your qualities. Why?
Do you know what it is?
Chris Top looks like a microphone. He looks exactly like his logo. That's why.
You know what it really is? They know that
and men don't respond to that in the same way. I mean, we care about our looks as well. We should. But our looks are not as varied as those of a woman. Hair color, fake boobs, eyelashes, makeup.
Fake nails.
Asses, high heels.
We don't have to tell if we look fat in those jeans.
When you stand back and look at what the average American woman is composed of today, it's just all about the superficiality. So that's the reason she's judged on that. That's the reason.
He's just looking to pick a fight.
There's a lot of presumption.
No. He's telling.
There's some insight to what he's saying, but I think at the same time it's also based on a lot of presumption, which is a bit dangerous.
Well, what's the insight? Deal with that first.
Well, I'm trying to get through that. But, I'm not saying I completely disagree with you here. I agree that you're right that women generally speaking, tend to be more concerned about their looks than a guy. A guy generally doesn't put as much thought into what he's walking out of the house with. He doesn't care. A guy doesn't ask another guy, does he look fat in his current ensemble, as much as a woman might. So knowing that statistically, you're likely to get a rise out of a woman by attacking her looks, even if all you've heard is her voice on the radio. So that could explain why you get these unmerited responses. But so I agree with you on that. It's just sometimes the way you lay it out, it's sort of in an overly broad and overly presumptuous way, with not enough disclaimer or room for that. I think it could be a bit distracting.
Well,
if you're just in a bar full of women, you'd probably be smacked before you got through sentence 2.
Well, that would mean she's a violent bitch and she should be arrested.
Right, but the point is to be smacked, and your point would never get across, is what I'm saying.
Okay, well, maybe my point is not designed for everyone, but my point is designed to be accurate. I like being accurate, and I find that most people aren't. What say you?
Okay. Okay. That doesn't say anything about presentation or how one presents an argument.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Now, I've been on Spreaker and I've been attacked on Spreaker for my looks and everything like that, and I noticed that as a female, if you attack another female or a male attacks your looks, that it hurts more than attacking your personality. And as people like to get on your nerves and a rise out of you and everything that you do, they're going to attack what's going to hurt you most. And as females grow, they are taught that their looks build confidence for themselves. If you look pretty, you look nice, you know you look nice, you know you're confident, and you're in every single walk. That's how you can change a character of a woman. You put heels on her and she feels like she can own the world. Now, if you turn around and tell her that she looks disgusting and, ugly and da-da-da, you're hurting her pride. And so that's attacking her image. Now, a woman's image, as they grow, becomes something very important to them. So if a male attacks it or a female attacks it, it's the straightest point to hurt them.
Yeah.
I believe that the reason why people do that is because they know it's going to hurt you. You could be the prettiest girl in the world and stuff like that, but if 6,000 people tell you, you're fucking disgusting, you're going to think to yourself, hey, yeah, maybe there is something wrong with me.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's an assault on your dignity, so yeah, I agree with you.
I don't believe it's because, we dress up with nails and stuff like that. That just builds our confidence. Male are, I don't want to say born, but as a mother gives birth to a boy and stuff like that, they usually insert that the son is the best thing in the world. Even if she has daughters and other sons, it's like you guys are raised to have confidence in yourself already. Do you understand what I'm saying by that?
Woo! She's killing it. She's nailing it. Don't stop. You're on a roll. I'm telling you. That's crazy.
It's something that a mother gives to their son, meaning that, that's why they think, hey, yeah, we don't need to change because we're perfect in ourselves. Women, when we grow,
big boys.
Mom teaches you to walk in heels. They teach you to wear makeup. They teach you to dress. And they give you confidence in that way.
Very good. Very good.
You know what? You're saying, I believe you're saying exactly what I was saying earlier, and that is women, and I agree, women are generally taught to invest their personality and self-esteem in the superficial. Whereas with men, we're usually taught to be able to manipulate the world in a meaningful way. And that's where we get our self-esteem from. In other words, we know that we can do something. And it's not all based on looks or, like you said, you dress a woman up in high-heel shoes, and she puts a lot of, value in that.
A lot of confidence.
And that really shouldn't be the case. Now, again, I'm not saying that women shouldn't look nice, but a lot of women are just totally superficial, and many of them are called high maintenance.
Now, I think when you talk about high maintenance women, that there's different types of women. And when you say high maintenance, you are just talking about a superficial woman in itself.
Yep.
You're not talking about an intellectual woman. You are talking about a woman that does not care for smarts, only cares for beauty and everything like that. That's lumping all of us into one.
Right.
Which you shouldn't do. And that's just like saying, on the computer, seeing a girl's picture and saying, well, she's a slut. You don't know anything about her, but you're lumping us all into one.
Well, wait a minute. Before you go on from that, that's not true. Because the way a woman presents, if she's showing all of her cleavage, you see, camel toe and all.
No, he said camel toe.
I'm not a gynecologist getting a gynecological shot. A lot of men and women would conclude that this woman is over the top and could be a slut or an attention whore.
So you judge books on covers?
Sure.
Well, I mean, if a woman walks in a room and her boobies are hanging out and she's got the camel toe going on, she's wanting people to look. She can't get upset when they do look, I don't think.
There's different types of women, that's why I said that.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about that type. And one person once gave, I think, a very appropriate analogy. If you're wearing a police uniform and someone runs over to you and addresses you as a police officer and needs help, and then you say, well, I'm not a police officer, and you go, well, why are you wearing that uniform? You are presenting yourself as something you're not.
Because it's Halloween. That's why they're wearing a uniform.
I feel good.
Okay, yeah, you got me there.
But there's no such thing as a slut uniform. I've known some very promiscuous yuppies. I mean, there is no slut uniform either.
But Debi was talking more like herself, not so much as, just the everyday, slut. She was saying more as women that are online get judged just like in an instant, no matter what. If you see a pretty girl pop in your chat, you're willing to be nice to her more than seeing a girl's name in a picture.
Chat.
Bingo.
Yeah, let's do an impromptu survey. Now, I've heard Debi talk about this, and I'm going to guess. Now, I'm not saying there aren't some men that do it, but I would guess the most vicious, virulent, and, the highest numbers of people who do this sort of thing are women. What would you say?
I wouldn't say you're right.
No. I would say men, Mr. Solution. No, think about it. If I go in a chat room, they'll say,
I disagree.
There's Debbie. She's a fat, ugly pig. They always seem to bring up, and I'm not fat. That's just it. But I mean, but it's no matter who it is.
That. It's just because you will not give the male what he wants. Like if he's looking for
always
lies out of you or certain like flirting communication, just because you do not give them what they want, they're going to call you names and degrade you in any way, and your looks are going to be the first thing they're going to go after.
That's what I don't understand. Why is it with women it's always looks? Why?
All right, so I have this
it
chat
hurts
room.
Most.
I have this chat room, and it's a chat room for everybody. It's called Chatamy, and anybody can talk to anybody. And they have like the public chat rooms, but then they have the private chat rooms. And with girls, for private chat rooms, random guys will come on and say hi, beautiful. Yeah. And if they don't get a good response, if somebody tells them to fuck off or they don't answer them, they don't talk to them again. They don't want to be their friend. They want to have internet sex. Or see porn. Or some shit like that.
Tits or get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Males know that the hardest way to hit a woman is to actually go after her looks, because women do take pride in their looks.
I don't know if my question was answered. Maybe it got lost in the workings here. Who is the most vicious, and who represents the highest number of attackers? Vicious men or women?
Men. Anything else is a wrong lie.
I think women can be vicious. Do not get me wrong. I think we're conniving, we're vicious, and we're downright one of the worst, like, predators.
Okay, but the only person in my personal life I've ever seen that got turned into kid vicious on me was Bathtub Girl. I mean, she's a stalker. She's in real life. She's all over me. I mean,
that's it though. Males will attack any woman. Females have to have a reason.
That doesn't prove a majority.
Well, that's why I said in my own personal situation. That's why I pre whatever did with that.
Like I said, I think men will attack any women. Meaning, I think men attack women more.
I don't know. I think it's a toss up. Myself, I've seen both sides.
Absolutely. Again, it comes down to context and situation.
I think females only attack when they feel threatened.
Yeah.
Actually, if I can just say this, generalization is the basis of knowledge. It's called inductive reasoning.
It's
going from
the
specific
not
to the
knowledge itself.
So there's nothing wrong with generalization.
Okay, one at a time. Yeah, one at a time, guys. We're stepping all over each other. Go ahead, Mr. Solution, then right after that, you go ahead, Joey. Go ahead.
Yeah, without generalizations, there can be no wisdom. I think what you mean is whether or not a generalization is accurate, not that it's a generalization. Because we all make generalizations. We have to.
You're right. I'm not against generalizations, or in this case, we're really calling it, it's really a heuristic. And so you're right, we need that. The problem is that sometimes they're not necessarily, I'm not saying just by you, but in general, they're often presented as that's like the basis for this ultimate solution, this ultimate, this is my final answer, all predicated on this one generalization and nothing in between. And that's a very dangerous and really moronic thing to do, which I hear all the time. That's not reasoning. That's jumping. That's standing on a heuristic and jumping off a cliff and hoping you could fly.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, you're right that it could be women or men. Truth be told, in this situation, you can't really put a name on it, But as I have been on the computer and for years and stuff like that, I've noticed that females will only attack when feeling like they're threatened. When a woman feels threatened in herself, she will lash out at another woman. Men will lash out about anything.
And both sides have their double standards too. I mean, so it's stuff like, think about affairs. More often than not, in media, in literature, in just general conversation, if a guy cheats on a woman, it's because he's clearly an insensitive bastard who's not aware of his wife's needs. If a woman is cheating on her husband, it's because her husband is an insensitive bastard who's not paying attention to her needs, and she's bridging her Madison counties. And so, oftentimes that's romanticized. That's double standard. Look at how many times you see teachers sleeping with their students. These teachers, it's almost treated like a joke or treated with kid gloves if a 40-year-old teacher, female teacher, is sleeping with her 13-year-old student, which has happened. Sometimes they get off. But you talk about a 40-year-old man sleeping with this 13-year-old student. Well, now you're probably pissed thinking about that. And you want to hang the guy. There's like these double standards.
We actually talked about that the other day. We were watching That's My Boy. It was something with Adam Sandler in it, and he slept with his teacher. And, everyone treated him like he was a god for it. And then, we were talking about after the movie, if it was a little girl and an adult male teacher, they would have been like, hang his ass, shoot a needle in his arm, there would have been no famous, no nothing.
Exactly.
So, yes, you're right.
One woman who got out of prison because they argued she was too pretty for prison for sleeping with students. So she got out of that. Now, if I said, well, I know I slept with my 13-year-old student, but don't put me in prison because I'm too pretty or too handsome, they're going to laugh and say, tough luck. So there are double standards.
Too pretty for prison, my ass.
Victims of double standards.
If I may just jump in on this, but that's because men treat themselves as disposable. It's the most stupid thing there is. We do not stand up for what is fair for us. There's a good book on this subject called The Myth of Male Power by Dr. Warren Farrell. And so the reason that doesn't just happen in a vacuum. We create that. And it's because of male, what I would say, we diminish the value of male. It's called male disposability. And it's stupid. It's entirely stupid. There's no reason for it. It's outdated, outmoded, and it's just absolutely detrimental.
I think women see themselves as disposable, to be honest.
Well, but that's not the way the law treats them. The law actually, which is basically run by men, and you can see it in the so-called Violence Against Women Act. You see it in reproductive rights, where women have all the rights to reproduction. And, of course, you see it where women don't have to register for selective service. They can actually sashay through life and not have to commit their lives before they can enjoy the benefits of the society, whereas all 18-year-old males do. They have to register for the selective service. Otherwise, they don't get, grants. They can't get college loans. They can't get any local, federal, or state jobs. I'm sure a lot of you didn't know that, but it's actually true. And in about 34 states, unless males register for the selective service, they can't get driver's license. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
You know what I can't believe? In the soldiers, 18-year-old boys can go and join the Army.
Actually, 17-year-olds, man.
Okay, 17-year-olds, they can't walk and get a beer.
Yeah.
Why is it they can die for our country, but they cannot go into a bar and they cannot sit down and
Let's don't even go there. Let's don't even go there. I've tried that so many times, and I just.
Well, there are neurological, actually pretty compelling neurological arguments for that. But in principle, I get what you're saying, and I kind of.
Well, not only that, a lot of troops come back and commit suicide.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And do you not think it's because we send them in at such a young age?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're impressionable, and we're sending them in, and of course they're not able to deal with it, and they come back and kill each other.
I believe that people that are below the ages of about, I believe that people that are below the ages of, say, 18 to 21 are too young to emotionally handle sex. How about that?
I know 40-year-olds are too young.
No, I think sex is really just learning your emotions, like lust and stuff like that. And when that emotion starts coming around, usually is back then it wasn't such a younger age. I think we, as young adults now, we're taught it early on in life, and so lust is built up faster. Our sexual drive is built up quicker. And so we're having sex earlier and earlier now.
Sometimes I think there's sort of this like nature practical joke, this sort of paradox that basically women, generally speaking, again, tend to need to feel connected emotionally in order to feel okay connecting physically. Whereas guys, seems like generally speaking, again, that we usually don't open up until after we slept. We usually with women we slept with, we tend to open up with them more sometimes. And so it's like there's this, we feel a need to feel more assured by connecting physically to feel safe, connecting and opening up emotionally.
Bingo.
Very
good.
I just think it's one of those weird paradoxes.
Excellent point. A man, I remember that night, Mr. Solution, I believe I said on my show we were discussing relationships about the fact that a man does not feel loved without sex in the relationship.
Exactly. Because then he knows the woman has some value for him, at least, in some significant way. And, women can get free meals and a lot of other benefits from men without really committing anything. And a lot of women want that. It's called entitlement. But they tend to never think what they should be giving. And that's called, equal...
Dude, you're really like mad at American women. Sorry.
Equal exchange and fair play. Yes, I'm talking about American women, precisely.
I know. You're like really ticked off at them or something, it sounds like.
Do you hate women?
And I think man to man...
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he hates women.
Do you dislike women? Do women...
Think about that comment that he said. He said, women wear makeup as they should. What kind of jackass comment is that?
No, it's not so much of that. It's more things that he has said on and on. It makes me think that, you have a very distaste for women. Like, you're very angry at the sex.
No. Let me explain it to you. I do have a distaste for inappropriate behavior. And if women...
Men are very inappropriate.
Well, the point is, let me give you a juxtaposition here. Women control communication, okay? And if women, if we have a high singleness rate, which we do, and I don't know if you guys are looking at this, accurately, or if you're just looking at it based on feelings. I'm looking at it from an observable, accurate standpoint. Everything is hinged with humans on communication. If women control the communication and they're not doing it properly, then you end up exactly with this stalemate that we have right now. And so we just have to consider whether we want to repair it or to continue to live in the dilapidated state that we currently find ourselves.
I have a question for you.
Why do you think women control communication? Often the complaint from women about men regarding communications that we're either laconic or just downright silent or just monosyllabic, or we just grunt when women try to talk to us. And the only time they do talk to us is when we go out of that, and according to many complaints that we get out of that grunt, and then they could converse with us. So then it could be argued that men control communication. So I don't understand that kind of.
Well, I answer you when you finish.
You're making a point based on an assumption that could be disproven,
or
arguing the opposite direction using the same set of facts.
Okay, there's a paper, if you care to read it. It's called Love Lessons, Decoding the Desire for the Bad Boy. Women, there are a plethora of men who could be compatible with women. Oftentimes, women prefer drama over the non-predictability of a particular guy, particularly the bad guy, because they like to try to change the guy as opposed to selecting a good guy in the first place. So if you get that paper, and it's done by psychologists and what you would call, there are several professionals that chip in on that particular paper.
Ones are usually single or divorced.
What?
I'm just saying, a lot of these, though, love experts and psychologists are also divorced people, meaning they really don't know a hell of a lot more than we do. Just because they published a paper, you can't
will you read it, or are you just going to go on with...
You can't solve a fight with your wife by citing a journal article.
Hey, I'm not talking to my wife, I hope. What I'm doing is I'm offering you a reference. Will you consider reading it?
Sure, I read lots of things.
Okay, there you go. Then we're in sync.
Well, no, because you still, again, it could be, and I've said that I qualified before, that it could be that maybe it's just about presentation, but oftentimes, and other people now have observed it, that you seem a bit, the way you present things often can distract from the point, because you sound somewhat embittered and angry at women, the way you kind of frame your arguments.
Remember we talked about this before, when a person wants to control a person's presentation, that means that they don't want to hear what that person has to say. It has nothing to do with what they're saying, because
that's not addressing your point. That's trying to throw it back at me. That's not even reason. That's not even critical thought, or even an attempt to rebut what I said. That's
all of us have our
trying to
style.
attack me instead of the argument.
I may dislike your style, but you won't
just got real, guys. I said shit just got real.
Styles. What an intelligent person does when they hear a person, they listen to what they're saying. They don't attack their style. You have a style that a lot of people may not like. Could you imagine that?
I'm a radio host, of course I do. I piss off a lot of people.
All right, there you go. Oh, I'm talking to a person who can out-talk me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Please proceed.
What? See, that was a passive-aggressive ad hominem attack.
That was actually very passive-aggressive.
See, you're angry. That's what I've seen other people have picked up on.
No, come on.
You gotta chill, man.
There's TV with you, sir, please.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
I'm listening. I thought you were saying more. I'm not trying to step on your point. And actually I've qualified a lot of what I said to you by saying you've actually said a lot of insightful things, and there are a lot of things I do agree with you on, but that sometimes, some of the reactions you were getting, not just from me, where other people were saying, yeah, you seem to really have a problem with women in general. I'm explaining to you why, that maybe your presentation could have something to do with it. And instead of just thinking about that, you kind of got defensive and sort of jumped back at me over saying that and started to kind of attack me, saying I'm trying to, quote unquote, control the presentation and trying to make a generalization about my personality as a result of me trying to control your presentation. Again, you're making another generalization, an inaccurate one at that, to make a point that then isn't true. Instead of just looking at the point in general.
Never tell a smart man he's inaccurate. That's fighting words. What is the rebuttal? Apparently there is none.
I'm here. My son just walked in the room and I was saying hi to my son. He just got home from work. Say hi, Stephen. He goes, hello.
Debbie, you still haven't answered my question in the chats.
I wasn't paying attention to the chat. The chat on Skype or BTR or Spreaker?
The chat on Skype.
On Skype. And this is who talking?
Holly Stalin.
Hello, Holly Stalin. You gorgeous creature, whoever you are. See, there I go with looks. Da-da-da, da-da-da.
I do not have good looks.
You don't know that.
Well, Chris and Kiss Top have seen me. What do you guys think?
I think you're very pretty.
Psh, lies.
I think you're very pretty too.
See, now you're empowered, right?
No, they're just saying that because they're my friends.
It's because you wear all that makeup.
Yeah, that makeup and those fake nails and lashes.
As women should.
I actually don't wear fake lashes.
Now, I was saying in the chat room earlier, Mr. Solution, you have to get to know him to love him. The first 2 times we met, I cussed him out and kicked him off my show.
Ooh.
I have to jump in here and say this real quick. I did kind of sort of agree with a couple of things that Mr. Solution said, and I'm going to tell you what they were. The thing about women putting on the makeup and dressing up, I think a lot of times they know what they're doing. Like if they go in for a job interview, that they know that they could probably get that job based on their looks. I think that probably happens a lot. And whereas the guys are going to go in, they're going to go for the job and try to get the job based on maybe a little manipulation, their words, that kind of thing.
I think
that happens all the time.
I still really didn't like the comment where he said, girls wear makeup as they should.
Well, I mean, but that's just one comment. I mean, think about it, really. And I
don't know why this pisses me off so much, but it does. I've never really actually been offended. This is probably the first time I've actually been offended by something.
Congratulations.
Mr. Solution?
In all fairness, I don't think you were trying to be offensive.
Congratulations.
Being offended.
Good job, Holly.
You just got trolled by Mr. Solution.
Trolled.
I think he was for real.
Is he still with us, Mr. Solution? Is he here?
No, he left because he got bashed so much by.
I wasn't bashing him.
He was being a little baby.
Did he rage quit? Did he rage quit?
I think so.
Rage quit.
What did he say? Oh my God! I was talking to my son. What did he say?
I'm here. No, I just told the gentleman.
Oh, okay.
Debbie, what we were talking about when a lot of people, when they don't like what you say, and a lot of people, first of all, don't like direct conversation. They like to speak in very mealy-mouthed, in an obscure fashion. That's not the way I do it. But by the same token, a lot of people have adopted the notion that they can, criticize someone's style and therefore totally stymie that person's point of view. And I just simply point that out, that you can't do that, because there's someone who dislikes everybody's style. What I always do is listen to the content of what a person is saying, because that's what I want to focus on, their content. Most people's styles are within the range of tolerability. So I want to hear what a person has to say. What about you?
On a completely random comment, Debbie, can I ask you a question as a girl?
Okay, sure, go ahead.
Is it bad for you to eat your chapstick?
Yes.
I know it's addicting. I know that.
Like sitting here eating my chapstick.
Is it flavored? Is it flavored?
Yes, it's watermelon flavored. Let's see, what is this? It's a Bubble Yum watermelon lip balm, and I can't stop eating it. And even as a kid, I would eat the same chapstick, and I can't stop.
Oh.
I've done that before.
Isn't there work for that? Isn't pica or something?
I'm sitting here on a radio show having to mute my mic sometimes because my licking is so loud.
Are you also a head banger? Do you bang your head? No, I'm joking. I think that's just Holly is nuts, says Chris.
You're all nuts.
I am crazy.
Mr. Solutions, if I may just speak for about 20 seconds. Mr. Solutions, as long as I've known him, I believe I figured him out in that he believes that there are many, many women, not all women, many, many women out there that use their looks and use their looks, for lack of a better phrase, to get ahead in life and to pull the wool over guys' eyes and get free meals, free everything. And
absolutely.
There you go. That's exactly what.
But many, whoa. He didn't say many. Many is not most. Many does not equal most. There are many male rapists, but that doesn't mean most men are rapists. It does not equal most. And he used the word most, usually most of the time.
Well, now also, we have to take into consideration the cultures. Mr. Solution, may I be so bold?
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
We just lost him.
Goodbye.
We just lost Mr. Solution. Now, all we have is the Skype.
You rage quit.
No. My show was over. That means it's 2:29. Yeah, it's 2:29. That means the Blog Talk Radio show. See, they pull it at 180 minutes. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I was just fixing to say, I think he dates black women, and I'm wondering if that's different, maybe, or.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm glad Mr. Solutions is gone because I could not handle his ass on the line. I'm sorry.
A lot of people don't like him. There's nothing. That's nothing. A lot of people don't.
You know what I find is very weird? He said, women use their looks to get ahead in life. But every man, it's a man that's hiring. So men are actually judging us on our looks.
Yeah,
if men didn't judge us on our looks and just did it by smarts like men did, like they did men, then we wouldn't have to dress up.
Well, and it's just like, who's at fault, the prostitute or the guy buying the prostitute,
Exactly.
I mean...
See, the way that Kiss is saying it, she's saying it in a context where she's speaking the truth, but she's not out to piss everybody off. This Mr. Solutions guy...
No, I think he is more of he just says it bluntly, and not a lot of people like to hear things that are blunt.
Okay, now wait.
The thing is, I'm very okay. You know that I'm fine with people being very blunt with me, and I will be very blunt with them. But for some reason, I don't know what it is.
I'm going to validate what you're saying. Did you hear at the very end when he said, I also wouldn't talk to my wife like this, and he said, I'm not talking to my wife, I hope.
Wow.
Did you hear that little I hope? That's what I don't like. That's the little digs that he shouldn't say. What he insinuated is he would not marry one of us.
It's ridiculous. I don't know what it is,
I really
though.
don't mind. I think he comes from, or his views come from a very old time in life, meaning that I think, for some reason, I feel like he believes women should be barefoot and pregnant at home making dinner.
Making sandwiches. Yeah.
Yes, I believe that he thinks that it should be exactly that way.
Holly, the first time I met the guy, the first 2 times or the 3 times, I cussed him out and kicked him off my show.
I'm not going to judge him for the way he said things. And Holly, I know you said he, what was the word you used? Offended you. He offended
and I don't understand why.
That might just be your age. The age you are now, because it didn't offend me, and I don't know about Debi.
I've heard a lot worse people saying a lot worse, and I do not get offended easily, and I can honestly say that is probably the first time I have ever been offended by what someone had to say.
It may be your age, Holly.
How old is she? How old are you, Holly?
I'm 19.
I don't know if that would be it or not. It didn't bother me.
It didn't bother me either.
That can't be... See, I thought he was a sexist bitch,
Yes, like I said, he believes that women should be barefoot and pregnant.
Guys, I'm telling you, a lot of people think that on Blog Talk Radio. A lot. It's usually the majority think that about Mr. Solution. They don't. They think that he is, and I never noticed it until earlier. Like I said, when he was fixing to get off the air and he was talking to Joey, and Joey said something about a wife, and Mr. Solution goes, Joey goes, I'm not talking to my wife. And then Mr. Solution goes, I'm not either, I hope. And I just thought to myself, that right there is just a little dig that pisses people off, right? Mm-hmm. So I see what you mean. So yeah,
I think the man's just a little blunt and uses. I have no doubt in my mind he says things that he knows he can agitate people with. But usually men are like that, men like that on radio or talk programs are doing it because they can't do it in real life.
But the thing is, I'm like that, and I will tell people exactly what I think of them. I will be as blunt as possible, and I'm okay with people saying blunt things. I have heard some crazy shit, and I'm fine with that. But for some reason, this one man and his one comment that he said has just really pissed me off, and I don't even understand why. Because it's not the worst comment I've heard.
Well, now that I think about it, it's kind of offensive I wasn't paying attention, my love, but I think what he said would have been, well, you know how women wear makeup, as they should. Now, he insinuated that we're, I'm sorry, baby. He's insinuating that without makeup, we're all ugly dog meat or something. Is that sort of where you're going with this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting. I'll watch that because he's sort of, I'm not even going to say that, Apocalypse. Apocalypse.
Not true.
Did y'all see what Apocalypse said?
He might be a great guy in real life, but he just says things sometimes.
Apocalypse is a troll. He's an adorable troll, but he's a troll, and he's just doing that. He's adorable. He's horrible. He just said women should be seen, not heard.
Oh, God.
I find that really funny he says that and stuff like that, but I really like the, Asian Chinese culture where, geishas and stuff like that. And how they were very beautiful, silent women. And so, when he said that, I found it funny and, very pretty.
Yeah,
I don't agree.
They would paint their faces white. Have you ever noticed when you put on a mask, like a mask from Estee Lauder, a mask, how pretty you look?
You look like a Chinese person.
You look so beautiful. Yeah, you look gorgeous.
I think geishas are absolutely one of the most prettiest, and just the way they were at that time back then?
Because they wore white paint on their faces. I mean, do it. Put on a mask and then go look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, oh my God, I'm gorgeous. You know, it's because...
It's true.
It wasn't even all that. It was like...
Oh, shut up. That's exactly what it was. I love her. She is so fiery. I love that about her. It's like, finally, somebody, you know, with some unspa or whatever. Whatever you call it.
Wow.
I mean, instead of like, hi, Debbie, are we on the air? Yeah, my boyfriend dumped me, and I don't know what to do. You know, I just, finally, somebody with some bang to them. That was Holly, right? Who are you? Are you talking to? Don't talk to Andy.
Always everybody.
Did you hear they finally made a device that makes cars run 91st? Oh, I didn't see it. It faded. Wait a minute. I got to see what he said.
Who is this Andy Bowen?
It's Apocalypse.
For her mouth. Really?
Oh, my God. Oh, he's horrible.
Oh, boy.
You're a sexist.
He's on the call, you mullet. Unmute yourself and talk. His name is Apocalypse.
Who the hell is Apocalypse?
That was him. That was him. That was him.
Who?
That's you. Shut up.
Wait, you just told him to talk and now you're telling him shut up.
I love you.
I know, it's so sexist here. Jeez.
Oh, my God.
This is like split tail radio on here.
Oh, my God. Split tail.
I think Deb has a split personality sometimes. She swears on Bibles, and the next second she's like, oh, wait, did I say that?
I cannot believe I forgot I swore on the Bible. Oh, my God. What do I do?
You're like, I never
gonna burn
do
the house.
I need to go. No, I'm going to have to go to what? Confession or something like that?
I don't know what religion you are in, so...
Oh, my God.
Are you Catholic, Debbie?
I'm nothing. I'm just God. You know, I just love
God.
I just love, no, you know what I mean. I just
you believe in all God.
No. My religion is just God. You know, that's just my religion. I believe in God and in the Bible and all that. I'm a heretic. Andy just said I'm a heretic. Oh my God.
Who's Andy? I've never heard of him.
His name is Apocalypse. He's an angel.
Oh, he is?
Yes, he's a sweetie.
Can he heal my butt? I fell hard on it today.
Is that Nikki that on there?
There's actually people in the chat room. Let's see.
Oh, I haven't checked the chat room. I never go to the chat room. I'm so bad.
You need to check that.
You are, Deb.
Debbie.
Check it.
I'm horrible.
Debbie, I asked you a question a long time ago on that chat, and you still haven't answered
I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. No, it's holding its own over there. It's Westgate, and you're the new mod. Uh-oh. Are you a mod?
Actually, am a moderator for something.
Oh, well.
There's mods on Spreaker?
Mod this. No, I'm joking. I'm horrible.
Wow.
I hate mods.
Well, Deb, you know what I really missed since your last show?
What? Jerry?
All your singing.
Oh.
Well, and Jerry, of course.
Yeah, but it was like, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was halfway out of my mind at that point. Oh, my God.
Well, it is 3 here, so does that count?
Apocalypse. No, it's Apocalypse.
Am a moderator for... Have you ever heard of YouNow.com?
YouNow. No. What is it?
HeyNow.com.
HeyNow.
YouNow.
Hey now.
The end is near. Apocalypse. Y'all go to his website. Should I tell him Apocalypse, or are you proud of your website?
WikiRadio.tk.
No women allowed. He said no women allowed. No women allowed.
Okay, I will make sure not to go to your website.
I'm dropping the link, you bitch. I am dropping it, Andy.
Yeah.
It is a huge Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. It's a huge website, but it is www. I'm typing it in here. The Beer Barrel. It actually is pretty male, whatever you want to call it.
I have a question for you, Deb. In Texas, do they have a zombie walk?
A zombie walk?
No, I'm serious. Like here in Atlanta, there's like one time a year that they do like a 6-7 mile, 10-mile walk
they go to the chat
through, and everyone dresses up as zombies, and they walk through like little 5 points in, some of Atlanta.
No, but we have the slut walk.
Oh, do you really?
Every state has that.
Do they really? No, yeah. I haven't heard of the zombie walk. I haven't heard of that. Is it real and everything? Are y'all telling me?
It's totally real. I mean, I have pictures because, last year we went to but it's exactly as it sounds. Everyone dresses up, and it's really funny because like people that don't dress up really well get picked on by the other people. Mm-hmm. And you can't like walk too fast or run or anything. You have to like drag like a zombie no matter what. It's really funny, but there is a zombie walk.
Oh. Okay.
And do you walk like with your arms out in front of you, like on the Xbox? Yeah, on the Xbox.
There were some people that were like that, but really, I just enjoyed the creativity in the people that dressed up. There was a lot of men in like fishnet stockings and nurses' outfits that were zombified. Wow. I mean, it was just some of the funniest, but, I mean, their stuff looks real, like, their faces falling off and stuff like that.
Wow.
Some of them, like, had the awesomest costumes and stuff like that, and, you know, I was just wondering if it was something that people did all around, or if it was just here in Atlanta or something.
I don't think so. I've never heard of it. What do y'all think about the people that, I'm sorry, the chat room is hysterical. What do y'all think about people that, I'm totally drawing a blank now. Take over. Back to you in the studio, Chris. Or Andy.
Well, you want me to, I don't know what to say. I've barely been listening. I've been chatting.
I know. I've been listening and chatting at the same time.
You know, for a man that opens his mouth and talks 24 hours a day, you know, you being quiet is kind of odd.
I know it is kind of odd. I've just been kind of sitting back, just soaking it in.
I do that sometimes. I get to where I start listening and I'm not really participating, and I'm thinking, well, this is a really good show here.
All right, you just get a bunch of people and they'll do it for you.
Sometimes you forget you're on, and you just kind of sit back and just, you know, like I said, soak it in.
That's what
people to do it for you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never known Chris Top to being sit back and listen. He's always, you know, let's take control of this show. Let's do this.
I'm a little frustrated because I tried to get on Spreaker tonight like 3 or 4 times, and I guess the Spreaker gods are hating me tonight.
How come?
I don't know.
What'd they
don't
say?
know what it is. Well, I couldn't load my show. I kept going to the console and trying to load it, and it kept running and running and running. I think one time I let it run for like 30 minutes.
Same happened to me today. Same happened to me. I had to restart my computer twice.
You know what's going on? Were you using Firefox?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I use Chrome.
Okay, the last update to Firefox had a small clink in it. Update your Firefox again, because everything was doing that. I could go to Google, and I could go to like searching, say I was searching Andy Bowen, and it would give me all the ding, 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 ding. But when I tried to click on one of the links, I couldn't go. And little things like that. So I contacted Macintosh, and they said that there was a little clink. And what's going on in the chat room? Roses and teddy bears? Are y'all falling in love here or what? Shut up, Andy. Andy's giving flowers. What is the deal? No, but, you know, you might want to try that because a lot of Firefox has been doing some really wanky stuff.
I'll try that. I'll try that before I go to bed.
Yep. I want to show y'all these walking music notes that I do on Skype sometimes that look like, it's like an optical illusion. Watch, I'll show y'all in just a second. I've done it to Andy before. Here we go. And copy. Oh, the vomit makes me so sick. Look at that little piece that it sucks up. It goes. Oh, that is so. There it goes. Isn't that gross?
Ew.
Isn't that horrible?
I find it so entertaining.
Okay, here come the marching notes. Are you ready? And watch. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Is that hysterical?
They're adorable.
I know. And then I like to do a whole lot of the dancing men. That will like really freak you out. Like where's the
dancing men?
The dancing men. Watch right here. This little guy right here. I do select all and copy, and then.
Oh, why is it taking 10 decades for the chat to load? Jeez Louise.
Chris, why does yours just say music?
I don't know. I can't do it.
Debbie, what the fuck?
Can y'all see him dancing? He does
Debbie,
yes.
That's spam.
I'm spamming my own room, I guess.
Spam.
Andy!
Post in the chat says that you're fucking spam.
I can't see.
Andy, that's horrible. That's bathtub girl.
This is crazy.
I think he's showing off for Holly. How sweet.
Debbie, if my app crashes, I'm blaming you and Andy.
Oh, it's mostly Andy.
It's always Andy.
Everything's his fault. Apocalypse. Blame
I
Debbie.
can't even go in the chat.
Blame Canada. Blame Canada. I'm sorry.
Well, whatever people said in the chat.
You're a stupid, ugly person, ugly fucker. Oh wait, Uncle fucker. I'm sorry. Here I go singing. See?
That's what I was gonna say. There goes Debbie, you're beautiful singing.
God, that's right. Oh my God.
Every single time I hear your show, every single time I hear your voice, I think of you singing the
Come and listen to a story. That one?
No,
Oh, Ninja.
What are they? They're not the Addams Family. They're the
Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch, yeah.
Every single time I think of you, I think of that Brady Bunch. You sing it because both times like that I seriously sat down and listened to you, you sang it. I was like, how funny.
Watch the ninja disappear. There he's gone. Look, okay. Oh, that was so funny. I forgot what I said. I go, let's see. It's the story of a girl named Kiss Kiss, right? Did I start out with you?
No, you did it with Jerry last time.
No, I mean, what name did I say? I forgot if I said it's a story of a girl named Debbie or something. I forgot what I said, but did you know?
Funny.
Did you know that my brother, who's a Dallas cop, there's that sucking up vomit thing, said that I got so drunk one time in Lubbock, Texas, that I got up on the stage and he said, Debbie, you freestyled a rap about me that I'll never forget. And he said he doesn't remember what, and I remember doing it sort of, but I was so drunk. And you know those things where you do, you don't really.
Okay, Debbie, this is your time. This is your star. Let's do it. Let's hear you rap about Andy.
No, I can't. I'm put on the spot. But he said I got up there and grabbed the mic, and they started playing like doom, 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 and I started going. My brother is a cop. Uh-oh, what happened to Holly? Did she drop you? Here she comes back.
I think she did.
Oh, there she is.
Welcome back, Holly.
Thanks a lot,
Welcome back, Holly.
Andy made my app crash. But Andy, stupid motherfucker.
Yeah, he'll give you a virus.
Mother.
Look at that. How are y'all doing those things?
We're pushing the little button on the side with the faces and picking ones we like.
I'm not going into the chats anymore.
Like, here's some cake.
Oh, you're so stupid. I love you. This is so stupid. I love y'all. Okay. I like...
What's really funny is that we're doing a show and we're sitting here putting cakes in the chats and
here's Chris. Can you see him?
Trying to talk to people and everybody's spamming the chats.
I just put cakes.
Chris, you look like a little boy.
Your chat.
Andy. What is that, Andy? That's horrible.
So what do you think about the Spreaker platform as opposed to Blog Talk now that you've been on here for a while?
Okay. Well.
Go ahead. We're waiting.
I've never used Blog Talk, but I've looked at their prices, and I see that their plans are more expensive for lower quality content. I just feel the Spreaker is better. I don't know. I've never used Blog Talk. I've made an account. So...
I think that Chris is asking Debbie since she's been on Blog Talk for a while.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's cool to hear from everybody, so that's cool.
Oh.
What about the fact that on Spreaker you don't have the ability to have a switchboard? Stop it, Westgate radio owner DJ David. Look at Andy. Look at Andy's. Look at that. How did you do that?
Go into that chat.
I'm sorry. Y'all don't like mine? Look at mine. Mine are all blue and silver. It's like Dallas Cowboy colors, look.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Very pretty.
Cool.
Well,
I'm just amazed that we're all sitting here looking at little things in chats.
We're idiots. We're absolute idiots. What is that? Wait, what are you doing now, David? What is that person doing?
Stop tempting me to go into the chats.
What is that, David? I mean, Andy. I can't tell what he's doing. What is he doing? Oh, he's facepalm. Is that facepalm?
No, he's taking a picture.
What? Oh, cool. Are you serious? Oh,
he's stalking you, Debbie.
Anyway, listen to this. What about the fact that on Spreaker you don't have an incoming call switchboard like you do on Blog Talk?
Well, if I'm pretty certain that you already have a board that you're using to take Skype calls, correct?
That would be a yes.
Well, I mean, if you already have the means and everything, the audio in itself being able to sound so much better should, put you off as that.
But stop it. But what about the people that don't? I mean, the people that don't have that.
It really becomes to the person. Would you rather have better audio, or would you rather have people on your call?
All right, I hate BTR. No,
better audio.
Seriously?
Music.
I've got to where I barely do BTR. I mean, for me to barely do it would be like once or twice a week. I was almost every night, but I'd rather do Spreaker. The only thing, guys, and I've got to be honest with you, is you can't plan a show on Spreaker. And Debbie is switching from BTR to talk shoe. Shut up.
That's what that's why, Chris has been doing a Facebook fan page and stuff like that. Have all your followers in one place that they know they can get to you.
And a Twitter. But,
if you post and you say, I'm doing a show tonight at 4 o'clock, everyone's going to be like, okay, 4 o'clock tonight, we're going to,
What is that, Chris? Stop. I thought that was a face falling apart.
It's
gross. It's pizza. But is there any way could you put one on your main profile page that says something like, I will be on every night at whatever?
You can write it in your description or something like that.
Yeah, that's what Jay does.
Because they're so random. And I never get to hear Chris or Holly or any of you guys because I never know when you're on.
Well, that's because they do their shows random.
Yeah, we don't have schedules.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I'm too cool for a schedule.
The only time you're going to catch them is if they tell you on Skype, hey, I'm going to be on at this time.
Every once in a while, I'll post on Twitter.
Oh, my God. All y'all are doing is spamming the chat. It's crazy.
Hey, Debbie, I'm following you on Twitter.
Oh, who are you?
Holly Stalin.
Oh, I'm sorry. Remind me I never know if you were whatever. Let me know.
Who are you?
If I don't think about, if I don't remember to, wait a minute. It's time to hear from those people at Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Operation Skidmark.
Sir, we have found the Russian secret weapon. They have developed an anti-shrinking ray. We are fighting giant Russians, sir. And, sir, it would seem as though they're taking giant craps on all the men. There ain't no way I'm going to ride on that across that water.
I will show you puny Americans what the true Call of Duty is.
This sounds just like the Call of Duty game when they go, we have incoming supply plane.
You know what I thought you were going to say, Debbie? And I don't know if you'll get this, but I thought you were going to say, we'll now hear from Sal and Richard.
Oh, no, they were so funny. Oh, my God. I love Dorkamus Prime. Listen to this one.
My name is Dorkamus Prime, leader of the Dorkobots. I was sent to this tiny planet in hopes of uniting all dorks against the evil Deceptidouche. Dorkobots, roll out.
Something I should...
That one gets me pumped up.
I should show y'all my Debstep that 4chan did.
Debstep.
Yes, you heard me right. Debstep. They did one night 4chan. Some of the guys on 4chan did this song called Debstep. Y'all know what I did today?
Did you make some wubs there? Wub, wub, wub.
Yeah, it goes Deb.
It's not dub, dub, dub. It's wub, wub, wub.
Really funny.
Wub, 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 wub.
You got to get it right. It's all about the wubs.
And it always goes.
Every single bit of it.
What? Did you mean dubstep? No, I meant dubstep, you ass clown. There it is. Dubstep. It's so stupid.
Ass clown, how wonderful.
I love ass clown.
Oh, he put a picture of Koala DeVille. How sweet. Andy's just so sweet.
Andy did that?
Yep.
I told Chris this, but guess who I'm following on Twitter?
Who? Andy?
Mr. Penis Head.
Oh, no. And who's
You'd have
that?
to see my show to know what that is, Debbie.
Oh. The one-eyed monster? Why did I just say
Mr.
that?
Penis Head. Mr. Penis Head is a voice, and it's played by a girl.
Chris goes, oh, wow.
Oh my God.
You are horrible.
I am horrible. I'm so bad, I'm good.
Yes.
Oh gosh. I think a lot of times Holly says things that she doesn't understand that people take out of text really quickly.
I know people take it out of text really
I think
quickly.
this is it. Maybe not. Let's see.
You want to call me out? You want me to tell you some shit?
Me, the world revolves around me.
Okay, now stop. Here's what they did. They took me going, me, and they spliced it to go me. And I remember saying, 4chaners thinks the world revolves around them. So they made it say, the world revolves around me. It's all spliced up really great, but listen to it. It's funny.
The cocaine I've done in one line, it would reach from here around the world.
You cannot call me out on one line. I have sat and watched people like you, their lives crumble in front of their eyes. Mullet. Well, my father, I'm glad my father got blown off this planet. Because he was a mad son of a bitch half the time, and he should have been mad at you mullets out there.
Somebody go tell Wild Goose to stop fucking calling me. He's absolutely the epitome of the American guy. He is former military, stands up, big, tall, pretty boy with shoulders that are pinned back and a yes ma'am attitude and a yes.
Oh my God. Did you hear your wub? I just
don't. I heard my wub.
I don't think this is a bad picture of me, and they think this is just a horrible picture of me. I'm going to show you on the chat room.
I sent that funny advertisement. It's hilarious.
What? This one?
Yeah, it's a file in this chat. Someone downloaded it.
Oh, I love my grandma. A very funny. Oh, cool. Okay, I'll take that if you don't mind. There. Look at that YouTube video, and if you click on it, Holly, did you add me, sexy baby? Oh my God, what a whore! Andy, you're such a sleazebag man whore.
What is wrong with every Andy hitting on me? There's like 2 Andys that hit on me right now.
I love you.
It's like, what the fuck?
How funny. I love it.
Andy Bong is hitting on me.
Andy's a little hottie pants, too.
The whole thing is hilarious. The whole advertisement.
I'm not attracted to him.
Hello.
Oh, he
keeps telling everybody on Jay's show. He goes on Night Talk, and he tells everybody we're dating, and we're not.
He told everybody one time that he was Ice Bank myself. He told me one time that he told everybody that I was his internet wife.
What did you just say, Debbie?
He's a player.
Ice Bank myself. Oh, I spank myself. Oh my God, that's horrible! You idiots! I hate you.
It's fun doing that to the Egyptian people when they in their chats.
I spank myself. That is so funny. Oh my God!
We do it like every single time we go into a chat, like with Egyptian. You know, they're talking Arabic and stuff like that, and then they read English no matter what it says.
I know, that's weird. I went into one time, and I go in there, and I put, hi, everybody, and then all of a sudden they stop speaking Arabic, and they say, Holly Stalin has said, hi, everybody. And then I said, do we speak English here? And then the person stopped speaking Arabic and said, no, we don't speak English here. And like that, boom, I'm banned for speaking English.
Wow.
Debbie is a cougar prowling for young, handsome men like myself.
Oh my gosh.
Don't forget that.
Now, Victor is about 4 feet behind me asleep, and he would probably say, you're not being honest there. I have many young men like yourself already.
That she likes to argue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why do you think I had a son?
His
friends.
You know what I find weird? Okay, so Andy, he was hitting on me, and then he figured out that I didn't want him, so he started hitting on you, Debbie.
Oh, no, I've had Andy many times on Skype over here, you know what I mean? I mean, Andy and I
Debbie.
You've had Andy? What do you mean by that?
Yes,
we've been boyfriend and girlfriend. Did you know that I have never...
Have a t-shirt?
Yeah, got the t-shirt. I have never, ever once been a... Andy goes, what? I have never, ever once done that nasty cam thing, sex thing that they do, you know? Like
well,
bathtub
hopefully
girl.
you're not showing your vajayjay and boobs on cam.
Okay, well, there's people in the chat. Just an FYI. They haven't laughed. Yay! Oh, there's somebody.
There's this. Oh my God! There's a man TTing on the screen now.
Just checking his zipper, actually.
What is he doing? Oh my God! Y'all are so horrible.
I know I am. I'm so bad.
Y'all are cute. Y'all are funny. I'm
But
hungry.
Debbie,
What,
if
dear?
you play that whole advertisement, it shows greed at the end of it. It shows how greedy people can be.
Okay, let me scroll up. Don't type in the chat room for a second. Where did it go? I had it downloaded. It went. I have to click on it. Where is it? Hold on, I gotta go slow, I think. Okay, there's the walking notes. More walking notes. How long ago did you put that in there? Before zombies? I just woke up, I passed out during the show. Was it after that? From Andy?
It was after that.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking.
It was at...
I can't find it. Holly, you will hug. Debbie, do you interpret dreams? I've tried.
253. It was at
Andy.
253.
Okay, Andy, you butt fucker. Sorry. Holly just sort of lays it out there. I love that. Okay, 253. There we go. Okay, ready? And action. Andy, there's that stupid picture you sent me today. You're horrible. And
I love my grandma. You know, when I was a kid, she'd give me and my brother biscuits and sweets and loads of great stuff every time I went to see her. I'd say she was like a great big golden light of love. She always had time. She'd play with us. She'd spoil us at Christmas. She'd give us loads of presents, and the food, amazing. She was the best person. She was just the best person in the world. She was full of love, and she was the perfect grandma I think a boy could ever have. I love my grandma very, very much.
I give you £5,000 for her.
Yeah, okay.
If you'd sell your grandmother, then come and work for Real Radio. We're looking for successful salespeople who have a strong track record in selling. You don't have to have media experience, just the ability to sell and sell well.
But Johnny, love, I don't want to go with the man.
Shh. You made me lose count now. 500, 510, 520.
Call Real Radio now on 0113 238 1114.
Call of Duty, Operation Skip.
sorry, it goes to the next one. I'm sorry, it goes to the next one. I'm sorry.
That just proved greed.
This one. Oh wow, I was looking through.
Why
all
is
this
that?
stuff.
Why is that chipmunk eating its nuts?
Get it? You know, like the cow always says, "Got milk." I just said, "Got nuts." Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, that chipmunk is eating his own nuts. I think we need to.
Oh, I think he got a hand on, Chris's nuts.
Oh,
that
wow.
ain't his nuts.
Ouch.
Poor thing.
Wow.
Y'all want to hear the cussinest song in the whole world? Listen, this is Chris's theme song. I mean, Andy.
Take this shit back. Take this shit back. Take this shit back. Take this shit back. This dedicated to all the motherfuckers that's trying to stay hard when everything's going soft again. If you think it's too loud,
Bitch, get the fuck out.
if you wanna slow down,
Bitch, get the fuck
out. If your ass ain't with me, bitch, get the fuck out. What? Get the fuck out, bitch. Get the fuck out. We raise hell, bitch. We raise hell, bitch. We raise hell, bitch. Motherfucking hell, bitch. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. So all you pussy motherfuckers, shut the fuck up. I knock your head back. I let that shit bang. I make your heart jump like it was a cocaine. I knock your head back. I let that shit bang. I make your heart jump like it was a cocaine. Stop acting like a bitch. Why you acting like a bitch? Let a bitch suck a dick and get the fuck in the pit. Stop acting like a bitch. Why you acting like a bitch? Let a bitch suck a dick and get the fuck in the pit. If you think it's too loud.
And there you go. Then it goes over and over and over.
Have you ever heard of a song that's called "Put It in My Mouth"?
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
What'd you just say?
Go
Don't
to
repeat
YouTube
it.
and type that in and see. I swear to God, it might be the dirtiest song you've ever heard.
No.
That
That's the
one.
titties, bitch.
That one they gave to me. It was a guy that was in the Marines, and they put it on. They had it coming out of their tanks when they were invading like Beluga or one of those places like that.
Wow.
I know. Isn't that horrible?
I would love to see a video of it.
Actually, there is. If you want to know the truth, there's a video of that over on YouTube, I believe. So, yeah.
Wow. Pass me a link sometime. I know this song.
My honey bun sugar plum, pumpy umby umpkin. You're my sweetie pie. You're my cupcake gumdrop, snickums, spickums. You're the apple of my eye. And I love you so, and I want you to know that I'll always be right here. And I love to sing 3 songs to you because you are so dear.
Wow, I'm going to have nightmares tonight, and that song was really
I used to
up.
close every show with that. Everybody knew if Cupcake was on, the show was over. Isn't that horrible?
It was such a...
That might be a hint.
No. I don't like that song. That song disturbing.
I'm over here looking at my... Really? You know what? You should hear it backwards. That's right. Backwards. Backwards. I played it one time, backwards, and it's like... okay. When this is going to be a really stupid, weird thing. But I hate to even get y'all involved in this story, but the last house I lived in was haunted. You're just going to have to believe me, okay?
Oh, my God. Here we go again.
No,
I believe it.
Swear to God. No, I'll put my husband on here. I'll wake him up.
I guess the brooms were standing up, too.
No. Oh, my God, that's right. I have to show you this picture of the brooms. No, listen.
You sure did. They all stood up in the middle of rooms.
Jerry, oh my God, you're gonna.
The walls were talking, and
Okay, that's fine. Keep talking. You're gonna bite. You're gonna eat your words because just.
I believe in ghosts.
Okay.
I believe you, Debbie.
Apocalypse. Listen to me. Today, when I showed you that link to that thing called Standing Up Brooms Friday, didn't that have pictures on it of standing up brooms? Huh? See.
Well, although it could have been a good computer editing.
Yeah, I mean, I got Photoshop too, sweetie.
Yeah, I photoshopped it. But wait a minute, I'm going to show y'all that. Well, no, never mind. I'm so confused now. Wait a minute. Okay, where is Andy on my screen, on my Skype? There he is. I gave him the link today. You deleted me on Twitter, he said. Oh, well, okay. I gave him. Here it is. Now listen. Oh, thank you for the coffee. Yeah. Now I can't make it.
I'm going to leave the chat room now because I'm afraid that my app will shut down again.
Aww. Okay, here we go. Click this link and you will see the standing up brooms. I promise. Right.
Okay, let me look at these supposed brooms.
And go. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Let's see how this goes.
How fake is it? Yeah.
It's my show. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me hit stop. Sorry. I hit stop. You see the brooms?
That was beautiful.
No, I don't.
You could Photoshop that, though.
No. I promise you.
I can.
These were my guests' pictures.
If you have a...
The blue...
Oh, they're like flat brooms.
No,
they're flat.
I promise you. The yellow one was Jerry's. The very first one was mine that showed like the front door and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I don't believe Jerry. He's always lying.
And the second one was somebody else on the show that night. I forgot who. But anyway, isn't that funny?
Oh.
We were talking about that the other night. It was called the equinox. Are y'all familiar with the equinox when it happened?
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, so the house was haunted, right? And so I forgot what I was going to tell y'all. Damn it.
This conversation's going very well.
I forgot.
Your house is haunted. That's
right.
What you were telling us
No. The
about.
last house we lived in. But why was I going to tell y'all that? It was. Oh well, never mind. I guess it wasn't that important. Back to eating my croutons. I have a bag.
Speaking of croutons.
Are y'all still spamming the chat on Skype? Is Chris still here?
I'm here.
The Johnny Lawson show is in the chat room.
Oh gosh, who's doing that?
I'm doing it on purpose. I'm sorry.
Hey Debbie, remember when?
Go ahead.
That it was the first show I listened to you of, and you're like, "Is anybody here? Is anybody here?" For like 30 minutes. I did a show where I goofed on like all the Spreaker radio shows, and yours was one of them.
Yeah.
Oh no! What did you say?
Oh, I basically yelled, "Are you there?" And then I chewed gum really loud into the mic.
Oh, I know. I kept chewing gum that night.
Oh, and I told Chris that I was predicting, like I was telling him way his poop style was, how it will affect his future.
Oh my God, you're horrible. I love you. No, I was showing him this show because this is the last show that, before all hell broke loose in my life, this was the last show that Bathtub Girl did with me. So anyway.
Oh, so we get to hear Bathtub Girl's voice.
Oh, yes, the wicked Bathtub Girl. What bad news do you have for me, Andy? It's controversial. Okay, and what?
Ooh, I like controversy.
Oh, big woo. That's nothing. Bill
Awkward
Wagner.
Silence brought to you by Debi Daly.
I was lighting a cigarette. Is anybody, who else here?
Me, Alex Stalin.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm still here.
Of course I'm here.
Now, why would that be bad news for me? Bill Wagner and I are really good friends. I have an e-cigarette. I have an e-cigarette too.
I have school at 7 o'clock.
Andy participates in my hate group, boys and girls. Did y'all know that? Mm-hmm. Yes, he participates over there. Apocalypse, I should say, with Bathtub Girl and Todd Morris and Iconoclast and Sick the Tank.
Well, you know, on Spreaker, if someone's bothering you, you can just ban them.
I know.
Yeah.
Todd Morris came in my chat room and I already banned him.
You know, you have a few people in your Spreaker chat, you know, you might want to say hello to.
Oh,
I issued a note ban.
I'm sorry.
I copied you, Chris. I have a no ban zone at Westgate now.
Oh, cool.
Here's my address, Andy. Are you ready? 1044. You got that?
Wait, why are you giving your address over the air?
Oh, everybody knows it. It's 1044A. None of your fucking business. Dallas, Texas. Okay?
I like that.
Joking. What would I do? Oh, the Spreaker chat room. I'm so hungry. I'm getting dizzy here. DJ console chat 67. Oh my God, that means 67 messages. You live in Plano? I live in Frisco, to be honest with you. Ben Radio is in there from the UK. Hello, Ben, governor.
Ben Radio.
Ben
Good
Radio.
follower of mine.
Oh, Ben, he's so weird.
Comes in my chat.
He used to follow me. He used to follow me, and then he stopped.
The Johnny Molson Show.
And then he started again.
Shouts out to Johnny Molson. Shouts out to Two Girls in a Bath, which is Kiss Kiss. Minnie Yalza is in the chat room, or was in the chat room. And so is, shouts out to you, shouts out to Howard Stern's in the chat room. Look at, no, I'm joking.
Howard Stern's in the chat room. Okay, I'm going over there.
Power Rediges is in the chat room over there. How are you
Howard
doing?
Stern is like the coolest guy ever.
Johnny Molson has been a sex offender.
Don't worry about him.
I'm sorry.
Debbie, you really have to meet Johnny and have him on your show one time.
Oh, really?
He's a really
funny. I'm 13.
Very funny guy.
I'm not so funny tonight because I'm just like, I don't know. I kind of. Andy, was that you?
She stepped on a duck.
That was May.
Andy.
Are you talking?
That was terrible. Two ducks walk into a bar and say, "Give us a beer and put it on our bill."
You told that joke last time.
I know.
Hey, I've got a joke. I got a joke.
All right, go.
Cheesy.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Salt and pepper. That's you.
What did she say?
I don't know.
Salt and pepper. That's you.
Be fun.
And the weird thing is that that's a real joke. Like, there's an actual joke book, and I looked in it, and it said, knock, knock, who's there? Salt and pepper, that's who. And I was like, what? This is not even funny. But now it is funny because it's not funny.
Listen to how Andy laughs.
Oh, speaking of that, I need to get that song. I haven't heard that song in forever. Thank you for ending by saying that.
Which one?
My name is...
Oh my God, he's actually doing a song. Andy's out lost his mind.
Actually, I think that's Holly.
It's not me. I'm not doing
I
it.
think she just shit herself on air.
I didn't do it.
How disgusting. You are a lady, woman. You start working on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't
Clean
do
your
it.
act
I
up
did
real
not do it.
quick.
Shit yourself on Skype. Oh, my God.
Okay, now it's going to be called Name That Sound Effect. Are you ready? The
No.
first person that knows it, call out your name.
Gunshots.
No, it's not through.
Palm?
That was
Like
a
a
bowling.
bowling.
Bowling. Very good. Who said that?
Sean.
Apocalypse. You have control of the board. Will it be something? I don't know. Okay. Next. I'm joking. Okay. And here we go. Next is this. What is this? Name that sound.
Falling.
No.
A door.
Sounds like a farm door.
It was a
Very
door.
good. Who said farm door?
Kiss.
Excellent. Okay.
Yes.
And now what is this? This is hard. Nobody?
Tractor.
No, it sounds like one of those little propeller thingies on a bike.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh.
That is, it says bicycle coasting with card. Whatever that means. Okay. And what about this?
That's not ghost.
That's stupid. That's not a basketball net swoosh.
It actually was. It sounded exactly like it.
Are you serious? Okay.
Yes.
What about, what is this?
Camera.
A camera.
Excellent. Y'all are so smart. What about, this is stupid. Okay, this is kind of hard.
I feel like I'm 5.
Oh, I know. It's a person stepping into their toilet.
No, close. Ow, it's River Rapids. That's kind of stupid.
How is that close to a person stepping in their toilet?
I was joking. Here's my favorite. Watch this one.
Holly potty mouth. I guess that's a chimpanzee.
It's Andy.
No,
that's me and Kiss in the bedroom.
Ben Radio UK.
Christopher!
What?
Do not say things like that!
What?
It's a cash register.
That does not sound like a cash register.
I know it sounded stupid.
Oh, actually, it does.
It did.
No, it doesn't.
Yep.
Sounds like an old one.
Listen to this one. It's
Rolling a joint.
it's a combination lock. That's what it says. Ouch. These are dumb. And oh, here's Bathtub Girl when she called one time, left a message. That's horrible. I shouldn't have said that. That was mean.
Andy, no comprende español.
I think we have a love connection going on here.
I think
Between
Chris
who?
and Andy.
Andy and Holly. Y'all are speaking Spanish. Do y'all speak Spanish?
Ew, nasty.
Actually, she said
She
that
won't
Andy
stop
was kind
writing
of hot.
me.
Andy's a
He
cute
farts. He farts on the air. How nasty is that?
Sweetie, that was you.
No, it's not me. It's Andy.
We all heard you shit yourself on air. Your little thing glows up every time you farted. It looked like you were having a musical with your ass on air.
Not very ladylike, no, is it?
No,
Hey,
it's not.
That's why I do it, because I want people to hate me for it.
Holly, you are 18 years old. It's time for you to
No, I'm not.
You're 19.
You're
you better
19.
grow up.
Oh, it's 19. All right.
All right.
Victor's telling me to be quiet. I think
I
think I have to get off the air now because I have to. Victor's about 4 feet behind me. He's telling me he goes a minute ago. He goes shh. That's why I'm not talking very much.
I fart on the air. I don't fart on the air, but I make fart noises.
Oh my god, y'all!
The fact that it's
like
not.
you shit yourself.
The fact that it's not ladylike is why I do it, because people want me to be a certain way. But if I'm on the edge, I have to be edgy. I have to be controversial.
Exactly. There you
So
go.
you shit yourself on air.
Yes.
I will remember that every time you come around and be like, oh, it's a little shitting Holly.
And I'll be fine with that.
I can't. I'm on Skype. I'm on Skype. Shit buckets, Holly. What is that? Oh my god, you're horrible.
I have no problem admitting that I sometimes do radio naked.
It should be Holly shits.
Are y'all having a cat fight?
I also have
live
kiss,
stream
kiss, kiss.
on something like You Now. Because if it was You Now, I would come in here and dance.
I'm sorry, that was my
Kiss.
hate.
I also have no
I would
problem.
have no choice to ban her if she was naked on You Now, because You Now is a video.
Hey now. Hey now is my saying, so don't even try to stick that.
You Now.
Well, I
Very complicated. How YouTubers get big.
Debi. So are you ending the show then?
I have to. I think Victor wants me to go.
No.
Well, Kiss, I wanted to say something really quick. I have no problem admitting on air. Like, I was on Jay's show last night, and I had no problem admitting on the air that I had to take a piss.
Holly is so funny that actually every time she talks, that just magically happens.
Hi, Debbie. Hey, Debbie.
What?
Hi.
Did y'all see Andy's moniker on Skype? It's Sarah Palin. No, that's Chad. That's Sarah Chad.
Oh, we on the air.
I see a smiley face with like an Indian hat on.
That's Andy.
Oh, okay.
That's my real picture. That's me.
You have a very attractive smile.
I know, don't I? I'm very happy.
Andy's hot.
Yes.
I mean, that feather headdress.
Yes.
I made it myself.
It shows off your eyes.
Am I on the air? Because I tried to call in via Skype, like, just now.
Yes, you are a Fafafui.
Thank you. Can I give a shout out?
No.
Yes, go ahead. You're a dork, aren't you? Are you a dork, Miss Maximus?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to my granny, bless her heart.
You really are dorky.
I'd also like to give a shout out to my uncle. And I'd like to give a shout out to the lovely, vivacious Chris Talk.
Oh, we seem to have lost that call. Thank you for calling Fafafui. Back to the show. Back to you, Chris, in the studio.
Before we end the show, do you mind if I, self-promote here?
Absolutely.
No, you can't do that at all. It's against the law. You'll go to jail.
You should see Monkey Shoes wrote in the chat room a long time ago. Look, he said, his use of uncommon, complicated terms actually makes him a poor communicator. It is nothing but a shrewd move to appear more intelligent. However, the lack of clarity in his arguments totally undermines his wordplay. Please tell Solutions I said that, Debbie. And then it says, there have been more suicides in the military since Iraq, and then all those... Aw, I wasn't reading his little chats.
Well, I want you all to do me a favor and check out my website, westgateradio.tk. So, yeah.
Excellent. We will be there, right now. Drop the linky dinky in the chat room, baby.
Oh, yeah, I'll jump in them that bull.
Linky dinky, yes.
Wow. Debbie, you should read the last few comments from Ben. Ben Radio down.
Holly, drop it again. Holly's back now, Andy. You can calm down. Yes, hi.
You hung up on me.
No, I did not. I wasn't even over here. If I would have hung up on you, I'd have to hang up on everybody. That's the only way I could do it. Yeah.
What's this radio show about? This Westgate radio?
It's just music. Besides my, oh my god, I have an ad for Blog Talk Radio right on my website.
Ugh.
Can I block them? Yeah, I'm going to block them.
I'm going to your website.
On my AdSense.
Ooh, pretty website. I like it. Pretty. Bravest
I'm
Hunter.
blocking ads
Game
from
of
them.
Thrones.
I don't like them.
Oh, cool. Can we play this game or what? Do we get to play this game? Did you make this game?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can play it if you want. I don't care.
Cool.
If you get something...
Debbie Daly by Westgate Radio. What the fuck is this? Wait a minute. Hold on. What does this say? Hold on. I got to hear this.
44% admitting that they would stop dating a woman who never paid.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Excellent. Oh, no. We don't want to play that. It'll get Holly all mad again. Or, not Holly. Yeah, Holly.
Yeah, Holly.
Well, guys, this has been really fun, and kisses to you and Andy and Chris and everybody. No, not Andy. I take that back. To Kiss. No, I'm joking. Kiss. And Joey. Wasn't Joey cool when he was on here?
Yeah.
So smart.
I'm blocking ads from Blog Talk Radio.
Good for you. Good for you. No, I'm joking. So good night, and I should I play Cupcake? No, I'm joking.
It's up to you. It's your radio show.
All right, you beautiful people. Y'all are all crazy, and I love y'all. So I will see you guys in the funny papers.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Debbie.
Good night, everybody. This is fun. Let's do it again.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't mind staying.
Woot woot.
Woot woot.